Hi, in this video I will talk about the Furqan Surah. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. Most blessed is the one who revealed the statute book to his servant, so he can serve as a warner to the whole world. The one to whom belongs all sovereignty of the heavens and the earth. He never had a son, nor does he have any partners in sovereignty. He created everything in exact measure. He precisely designed everything. So this is important. So there is no chaos in creation. There are scientific processes, explainable, and human brain can comprehend it and can try to understand the verses in the nature. Yet they set up beside him gods who do not create anything. They themselves are created and will possess no power to even harm or benefit themselves. And another important thing, and they know it. And they want something to be their God that useless cannot judge them, and so that they can satisfy their preying instinct. Their preying is also a secular term actually. So let's read the rest of the verse. I don't want to interrupt it. Nor do they possess any power to control life or death or resurrection. So here, important thing is, so for example, we can search about this. We can search about the scientific concept of like pleasure of worshipping instinct, psychology. We should check the psychology literature behind worship. So this is a biased one, and so let's search this one. No, it's better to pick psychology today. Why do humans keep inventing gods to worship? A recent study points to the role of a specific brain region. At least 18,000 different gods, goddesses, and various animals or objects have been worshipped by humans. Centered on brain region called periaqueductal gray. It's one of the areas, I think. The brain is something, there's an integrity of the brain, and I believe the word believing or not believing is a very complex decision. This brain circuit and the apparent importance of this gray may have evolved to encourage altruistic behaviors and reduce fear. Anthropologists estimate that at least 18,000 different gods. Under investigation by neuroscientists, spirituality must offer something tangible that enhances procreation and survival. It's important. In the Quran, we see this. It's a precise information and scientific knowledge, as making gigantic greed promise to house the dead, blowing oneself up for the pleasures of paradise, or sacrificing one's children as a measure of devotion to one's deity. But it's actually not a true story. What they perceive, there is no sacrifice, but he could sacrifice. He misunderstands his dream. So humans are not gods. So this is a misinterpretation of the religion, you can see. Religious beliefs, spirituality, and the need to worship a deity is some kind of undoubtedly durable traits. Some gods were worshipped for very long periods and then virtually disappeared from the historical record. For example, the sun god Ra, worshipped by many cultures, forgetting later. Interesting topic. Neuroscientists are often reductionistic and would like to explain religiosity by brain wiring. After all, the tendency to religiosity or spirituality and brain wiring patterns that underlie specific personality traits that are considered inheritable. Are the brains of spiritual people different from those of atheists or agnostics? It's interesting. It's my first time seeing this study. It is very interesting. One recent study used a collection of recently developed non-invasive tools to examine the brain and answer this question. The study used electroencephalography, MRI, and fMRI. They were scanned and monitored while in religious behavior. They're doing worshiping, prayer. The study had some inherent problems due to challenge of measuring religiosity. Unique activity in several brain regions was associated with the religious or spiritual state, including areas of prefrontal cortex, posterior cingulate cortex, and the default mode network. The findings suggest that the experience of being a religious or spiritual state has a specific neurobiological correlates, and that these correlates are distinct from being in a non-religious state. Interesting. A recent study attempted to map spirituality to a specific human brain circuit. The study discovered that self-reported spirituality or religiosity mapped to a brain circuit centered on a brain region called periaqueductal gray. This is quite a fascinating discovery, given that the periaqueductal gray is found in the brainstem, not the cortex, as might be expected from other studies. So they're actually they're mentioning many things that are associated with religion. But it may be true, it may be associated indeed, primarily related. This is an ancient structure that is believed to play a role in our response to fear, pain, and altruistic behavior. Damage to this brainstem circuit causes delusions, and alien limb syndrome also intersected the circuit. May have evolved to encourage altruistic behaviors and reduce the fear of living in an unpredictable. So this is an interesting article. Indeed, not like telling the religion is bad. Maybe this person is Christian or trying not to hurt believers and not being narcissistic. But that's interesting that. So the damage to this, it means the damage to this maybe make people fake profit. It's actually related to it, and with balance, you can understand it, you can worship simply. But if there is some exceeding stress or something, may cause people to be bad. Interestingly. And we can see that what we are trying to understand is sometimes some people who experience this, so they want to so you see, so fear of living in an unpredictable world. Okay, and then what they should do, they should worship altruistic behavior. So the altruistic is another interesting thing, and in the Quran, in many surahs, you say that this is a charity surah, I guess. In the name of God, most gracious, most merciful. Do you know who religiously rejects the faith? That is the one who mistreats the orphans, and doesn't advocate the feeding of the poor. Woe to those who observe the Salat, who are totally heedless of their prayers. They only show up, and they work with charity. So they do worshipping, but they don't do altruistic behavior. So this is and it is like a part of, it's a comprehensive thing. It's like you cannot just choose. So they're more like satisfying the desire of believing, worshipping something, having some so-called holy objects, and they think this holy object can protect them, but in fact they know that they cannot protect them, but they are satisfying their desire using wrong way. So that way is the wrong way. So that's why that worshipping material is not a good thing. You shouldn't do this. It's important. So some may say that, some atheists may say that, why this is important, so important, why we cannot worship objects. So that's all I want to say, and thanks for watching this video, and hope to see you in the next video.